You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your full roster of weekly spoilers for Monday, June 2nd, all the way through Friday, June 6th. We are going to talk about Willow being crushed in court, but then Jason's lie getting outed. If you're not following us, please click subscribe. Let's dive right in. Monday, June 2nd, we've got season 62, episode 184 of GH, and we have Elizabeth finding something out. So she asked Lucky what he knows about her accident that he hasn't told her. You know, he's just come back from that meeting with Kristina and Alexis, and this is, to me, like a watershed moment. So the question is, will he tell her about Kristina's involvement in the accident? And obviously, Lucky should be more loyal to Liz than to Kristina, but I just don't know if he's ready to tell her yet, and we'll see how that goes. So it might be more about, I don't know, something to do with Rick. Michael reunites with Kristina, and I wonder if she's going to come clean and tell Michael what she did trying to kill Ava. Hopefully not. That's not exactly a conversation opener. Brook Lynn is lashing out, absolutely furious. She is coming down hard on her mom and her grandma. And on Friday, when Brook Lynn was laying into Lois, Gloria came in defending her own daughter, but I don't think BLQ is going to tolerate that. And she wants to know if Lois regrets giving her baby Gio to Camilla, and I don't think she actually does, despite all of this. I think she maybe wishes she had been a little more transparent, or maybe she's just going to 100% stand by her actions. Alexis is in the hot seat because Laura has realized there is $10 million missing from Ace's estate. I guess if she checked Ava's parking spot and Rick's parking spot, she would notice sports cars that are monstrously expensive. Obviously, Alexis is going to get away with this for a little while longer, though. Sonny offers some advice, and it looks like that's in a discussion with Gio, who tells his newfound grandpa that whatever he does next, he's going to do it on his own. So he's slapping away all the hands reaching out to him. Meanwhile, Rocco comes to his mom, Lulu, about the social media post of Gio smashing his violin, and Rocco wants to know what happened. And he also says that on social media, there's posts saying that Dante and BLQ are Gio's parents, and he wants to know if it's real. And that's when Dante shows up and says yes. Remember, he told Lulu, you do not tell Rocco about Gio, I will. So Dante is going to confirm, yes, he's my son, you have a brother. And then Rocco wants to know from Dante and Lulu, if this was this gigantic secret, how did Gio find out? So we have to wonder if Dante is going to throw Lulu under the bus to some extent. I mean, she kind of deserves it, and it's true. Tuesday, June 3rd is season 62, episode 185. Willow and Michael are in court. Their divorce and custody hearing is kicking off. We've got Willow, Nina, Drew in the courtroom, along with lawyers Rick. We know Diane's going to be there, and this is about to get really tense. Sonny opens up to Jason, and it could be about what is going on with Gio. He may also be worried about Michael being back and the danger that they still haven't figured out because they don't know who bombed the penthouse. Plus, Trina is sticking up for Jocelyn, and that may be if Emma is raking her over the coals about the whole Dalton assistant thing. Plus, Rick forces Alexis to do something, and you know, I think she's probably going to tell him, look, Laura's asking questions. We have to stop this. But maybe Rick wants her to double down and just get them a whole pile of money and then stop it. We'll see. Jordan spends some time getting to know Professor Hank Dalton, and Jordan is learning a little more about him. They're chatting at a restaurant. I wonder if this is just happenstance, just a run-in, or if Sidwell is looking for Jordan to get to know the sketchy professor. Maybe he's got some kind of interest in this guy's experiments. Wednesday, June 4th, season 62, episode 186. Lulu has to face Brook Lynn, and you know Lulu's going to be in for it. You know BLQ is going to chew her out. However, I expect Lulu to just be really mad at this point and clap back and deny and shift blame. And, none of this would have happened if it hadn't been for you, if you'd been honest with Dante, which is true. But again, Brook Lynn was so young at the time. Plus, Lucky surprises Elizabeth. I wonder if he'll finally come clean about Kristina, or maybe this is something more personal. Michael takes the stand at the custody and divorce hearing, and I do wonder if Nina is going to tell Rick about Michael and Sasha cheating. So obviously, if she does, Rick can blindside Michael on the stand. And I know Nina is debating whether or not she's going to sit on this game changer. Anna is pressuring Brennan on Wednesday. Could be about finding the Sunny bomber, and Sunny and Laura talk about all the family stuff going on with Dante, Lulu, Gio, BLQ, all that. Thursday, June 5th, episode 187 of season 62. We've got Lucky faced with a difficult truth. And I wonder if this is about Elizabeth's fear that he's going to take off, or if it's going to be about loyalty to Kristina equals disloyalty to Liz. Anna shares her suspicions with Jason, and it may be about the bombing. Portia and Curtis host a family get-together. I wonder if this is part of the plan against Drew, because it seems strange since Curtis is not very happy with his wife. Something overwhelms Sasha, and it may be just all the lies at the custody hearing and fear that the truth about her baby will come out. Meanwhile, Willow takes action. Obviously, she's still balancing Michael's threats of sole custody versus how much she loves Drew, and she may think, all right, if it comes down to it, I may have to give up the man that I love because of my kids. Friday, June 6th, season 62, episode 188. Carly is confronting Jason, and this may be about him lying to cover for Michael and Sasha. And of course, Jason couldn't tell Carly because she can't shut her mouth. I mean, we all know she would have blabbed. And I just wonder if that is what she's confronting him about, if Carly overhears Michael and Sasha talking. I don't think Jason's going to directly tell her. We'll see. Cody and Molly get better acquainted. Are they finally going to spark? Are we finally going to get a first kiss? And this could be about complicated family dynamics. She may explain to him about the whole Geo thing. Look, I get it. My dad and Kristina's dad hate each other, and Alexis lied to Sunny about Kristina's paternity with help from Carly, and it's just super duper messy. And so, Curtis meets with Jordan on Friday, and he may be venting about Portia, and Nina makes a confession that same day. Maybe she finally comes clean about Sasha and Michael if the court case is looking really bad, and Drew is absolutely dismayed by Friday, and that may mean that things are starting to fall apart for him.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.